Welcome to the Day-End Market Roundup for the 4th of July 2025, brought to you by Senfin Securities. The All-Share Price Index, ASPI, closed at 18,148.34, gaining 47.42 points, marking a 0.26% increase for the day. Meanwhile, the S&P SL 20 index also ended on a positive note, closing at 5,366.03, up by 18.63 points, reflecting a 0.35% gain. The total market turnover stood at 6.76 billion rupees, indicating steady trading activity. Crossings accounted for 2.99 billion rupees, showing a significant portion of turnover from negotiated trades. Among the companies that recorded the highest trading value were Cargill's, Ceylon plc and CT Holdings plc, reflecting strong investor interest in the retail and diversified sectors. The total market capitalization at the end of the session was 6,462,100 billion rupees, marking the total value of all listed equities on the Colombo Stock Exchange.
Let's now take a look at the breakdown of market participation. On the purchases side, domestic investors accounted for 5,604.05 million, making up 17% of total market purchases. In contrast, foreign investors were highly active, contributing Rs 1,158.15 million, which represented a dominant 83% of the total buying activity. On the sales side, we saw a similar trend. Domestic sales amounted to 5,621.27 million, or 17%, while foreign investors accounted for 1,140.93 million, making up 83% of total market sales. This indicates strong foreign participation in both buying and selling activity during today's trading session.
Let's now take a look at the top gainers of the day. SMB Finance plc led the way with a notable price increase, followed by Renuka City Hotels plc and Renuka Hotels plc, both showing strong upward momentum. UB Finance plc also performed positively, along with Office Equipment plc, rounding off the list of today's top gainers. Moving on to the top losers of the day, the Colombo Fort Land and Building plc recorded the highest decline in share price today. This was followed by Waskadua Beach Resort plc, Odell plc and Serendib Hotels plc, which also saw notable downward movements. Pegasus Hotels of Ceylon plc rounded off the list with a drop in its share value during the session. Let's now take a look at the top positive contributors to the ASPI for the day. John Keells Holdings plc led the way, making the largest positive impact on the index. Melster Corp plc and Commercial Bank of Ceylon plc also contributed significantly, reflecting strong performance in the diversified and banking sectors. Hatton National Bank plc continued to support the index with positive movement, while Sunshine Holdings plc rounded off the list with a solid contribution to today's market gain. These companies were the key drivers behind the upward momentum in the ASPI. Now let's review the top negative contributors to the ASPI for the day. LOLC Holdings plc had the most significant negative impact on the index, followed by Central Finance Company plc and Citizens Development Business Finance plc, reflecting declines in the financial sector. The Colombo Fort Land and Building plc also contributed to the downward pressure, while Browns Investments plc rounded out the list with a notable negative effect on the overall index